الثالث.
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek! We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula gider. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is sword, and that also means elephant. Okay. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Bamba. Okay, Bambas is ducks. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise, where we're gonna have a stream that I actually kind of didn't think I was gonna be able to do, because I caught my webcam, which has a built-in, non-removable USB cable. I caught the cable on my knee, bent the connector at a USB connector at a 90-degree angle, and it didn't look like I was going to be able to get it back in, let alone that it was actually going to be able to continue to actually get footage. But I was able to force it back into the housing, and the thing's working, at least for the moment. So, and just to start out with the XP standings, I'm in second in the Amethyst League. I just make totally sure that that is the case. Sometimes these don't update at the same time as everything else. 4,000 points short of Tao, who's in first place and is remarkably fast at gaining XP. I mean, I don't know how you do 6,000 XP in 3 days unless this is just all you're doing. However, I did learn one thing today. I was watching a stream by Yuta, who had a really good video on the subject of Duolingo in Japanese and confirmed a lot of things I had been sort of suspecting, including I thought that the pronunciations on some of these didn't get the pitch accent quite right, but and he'd confirmed that, and it just showed some of the completely unnatural Japanese that they teach in this. Like at one point, there's a line, "Onaka ga zenzen onaka ga sukimasen," which they translate as "I'm not hungry at all," but actually, that's really not a good translation, because that is the sort of thing you would say if you were at the doctor's because you had had such a loss of appetite that you were actually beginning to be worried about it because you should have become hungry by now. I mean, and a lot of weird things like that. But anyway, I did something I didn't know you could do, which is to just go straight to these checkpoint quizzes, which get you 50 XP each time you do one. So I'm just gonna do that.
絶対
絶対。
膝関係
関係。直し。
な
Okay. これ
は一番おいしい部分です。
彼女は公平な裁判官です。
She is a fair judge. Okay. 姉は毎日爪をきれいに磨きます。
宿題は犬に食べられた。
My homework. See, you could translate this quite reasonably as my dog ate the homework. But it's written in passive voice. 食べられた is passive voice. Was eaten by the dog. So I'm going to go with the clunky and awkward was eaten by the dog. Or a dog, yes, quite correct. この赤い歯ブラシは新しいです。
盾は武器じゃないよ。
Oh, what's that? Hang on just a second. Yes, I mean, and the way they suggest is they translate this yo as you know, which kind of gives you a feel for it, but you can't just assume that it works that way. These sentence-ending particles are one of the most complicated things to learn in Japanese because they are very much vibe-based. When you say, はては武器じゃないよ, what you're saying is that this is a thing that the person ought to know, but they seem to be arguing with you about it. Though sometimes it can just be a way of indicating you're reminding a person of something, or to just emphasize it. There are a lot of different ways you can actually translate yo. And a lot of the time, the way we would say it in English is just with our tone of voice. どんな仕事をなさっていますか？どんな仕事をなさっていますか？ちょっと変な言い方なんだけど、I mean, なさる is 敬語 for する to do. It is a polite, honorific way of saying it. It is honorific towards whoever is the subject of the verb. But I don't think I have ever heard anyone, I mean, as an honorific, I don't think you'd hear, どんな仕事をなさっていますか? You'd say, どんな仕事をされますか? Or, you know, お仕事は、どの種類の仕事? お仕事はどんなことなのですか? You know, something like that. なさっています. I mean, I've never heard that used that way.
暇であれば行きます。
Okay. 暇であれば行きます. Now, what's really kind of awkward about this here is you could potentially have just about anyone could be the subject. So it's, I mean, I'm guessing they will say that their suggested translation is, if I am free, I will go. But it could also mean pretty much anyone. 彼は
彼は
有名な
な
劇
劇
作
作
家
家
だ
だった
私にメールを送ってください。
Please send me an email. 彼は
彼は
少
少
数
数派
派で。
ですす。英語は国際語になった。
English became an international language. See, I don't know about has become. I mean, that's not wrong. but the way I would tend to say that in Japanese would be 英語は国際語になってきた. Because that なってきた actually indicates that there is sort of a process. It developed into this. It has become. There's a developmental process that we are experiencing at a certain point of which we are at right now. So you'd say なってきた, なってくる, なってきた. If you want to use the same sort of construction for what you think is a likely future development, like let's say you want to say, I'm not saying that I believe this, I don't actually. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I think it's possible, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be the case. You want to say Chinese is going to become the international language, and then you could say 中国語は国際語になっていく. And that iku, see, because the difference between iku and kuru, we translate this as come and go, but it doesn't always work that way. Because iku, what that means is from where the speaker is to some place away from there. Kuru means from some place away from where the speaker is to where the speaker is. So it is very much based on your sort of spatial perspective. So なってくる, なってきた means it has gradually become what it is now. Whereas なっていく in present tense indicates the beginning, that you're at the beginning of a process that you think will end with whatever the thing is. 彼女の
の
過去
過去
につ
について
いては
は
何も知りません。
知りません。
Oh shit. Wait a second. Oh, I see what happened. It was a misclick. I clicked mo. I meant to click mo. I clicked nan shirimasen.
ネクタイを締めないでください。
Please do not wear a tie. 先生は私に本をくださいました。That is extremely formal. You could also just say 先生は私に本をくれました。or 先生に本をもらいました。
奇跡の存在を信じますか?
You believe in the existence of miracles? This is a very literal translation. And here's another thing. And Yuta made this point in his video, and he's very correct. I mean, if you want to actually properly get to speak Japanese, you really have to get out of this habit of translating everything. You have to really engage directly with the language rather than adding this layer of translation. Unless you're trying to just learn to translate it. That's a different thing. Translation is a skill in itself. But the way that I learned to be able to speak Japanese is, translating stuff like this. That it's by just kind of taking it as it was, looking up words if I needed to, listening to stuff over and over again until I actually picked up every single word, and, talking with people and listening to music and reading books and watching movies and all sorts of stuff like that. But, this sort of translation actually can get in the way of it. Because with Japanese and Korean, one of the things you have to get used to is that the whole way of forming expressions is different. It's just completely different to the way you do it in English or pretty much any Indo-European language that I can think of. So you just have to sort of learn to accept the things where they are and kind of learn from that. And you gradually will sort of pick it up and notice it. And 彼が
彼が
こ
ここ
こに
に
いない
で
いない
ない
のが
が
残
残
念
念
で。
ですす。
彼は高校で日本語の文法を教えています。
He teaches Japanese grammar at a high school. 選挙制度を
を
改
改革
革しなければ。
ば
This is such a weird way to divide it. ばなければ is a unit. Really, しなければ is all one word. ならない。
ない
彼は素晴らしい劇を書きました。
He wrote a wonderful play. 彼女はキリスト教徒に
なった。
出席できません。
I cannot attend. 地獄の存
存在
在を
を
信じ
信
ない。
じない。
ユダヤ教は古い宗教です。
Judaism is an old religion. Please let that be the last thing they say about it, because there's going to be something. Yeah, because anytime I find, like, sort of broad exemplary statements to do with anything to do with Judaism, it always ends up being cringy as fuck. 彼女は
彼女は
公平な裁
裁判官
判です。
です。
妻は歯ブラシを2本買った。
My wife bought 2 toothbrushes. And see, one of the things you have to get used to, and that you really don't get through Duolingo for the most part in Japanese, is that when you talk about kinship terms like wife, mother, daughter, sister, and stuff like that, there are different words depending on whose it is. Like, if I'm talking to somebody and I say, your wife bought 2 toothbrushes, I would not say, あなたの妻は歯ブラシを2本買ったよ. I would say, 奥さんは or something like that, or あなたの女房は歯ブラシを2本買ったよ, or something like that. And depending on what the relationship is and how honorific I'm trying to be, there would be 奥様方 or something like that. And the same thing is true with, like, husband, sister, brother, child, daughter, son, all of these things, grandparents. And it all depends entirely on whose they are. The tendency in Japanese, and one thing that surprised me about this is that this is not the tendency so much in Korean, is that you use sort of depreciative terms to refer to your own, and honorific terms to refer to other people's. So, I mean, when I discovered that in Korean, you would say, speaking to somebody who isn't a sibling of yours, 어머님께서, 우리 어머님께서, or a very honorific way of referring to our mother or my mother. That really surprised me. You would never do that in Japanese. It would be extremely cringe. But in Korean they do it like that, which is an example of things that do not transfer over. Oh, I see we've got some viewers and stuff. Neat. Hello, viewers. One on each platform. Even better. Hello, don't be shy in chat. Okay, that's 50 XP right there. And just gonna do these checkpoint quizzes now. Wait a second. 21. Oh, okay, yeah, that actually isn't wrong. Okay, and it is time to pick another language to do possibly a checkpoint quiz in. We'll see. Depends on which language. There's some languages I would not rate my chances at a checkpoint quiz. Others I definitely would. And I don't know what it's going to be. But if you want to become a patron on the $5 tier on my Patreon, the link for which you see above, you can choose my language for me, and you get early access to all the videos in my Learn Korean Through Music series. And oh shit, it's Irish. Yeah, we're not doing checkpoint quizzes in Irish. I don't see that working out. My Irish is not that good.
Numrá.
The women. Up Numrá. In fact, I mean, that was during the repeal the Eighth Amendment campaign in Ireland. That was a hashtag for a bit. Up the Mrá. Leum an Uachtaráin?
Ólan na Cálíní Isce.
The girls drink water.
Léimid an Nuachtáin.
We read the newspaper. The men.
Léim.
I read. The boys drink. The Ihan Numrá.
Ichan na Cálíní. Ichan na Fir agus ólan na Mrá.
The men eat and the women drink.
Léim an Nuachtáin.
I read the newspaper. Ihan na buchali arán. Leon. Oh, it's what is we again?
Léim tú an Nuachtáin.
You read the newspaper. Ichimid ul.
Léim siad an Nuachtáin.
They read the newspaper. Ihan she capita.
Ólan Baine agus Isce.
I drink milk and water.
Ichimid Ríis.
We eat rice.
Ichimid an Ríis. Ichan sé Capire.
He eats a sandwich.
Támid agus tá siad.
Leon tú an Nuachtáin.
Tá Isce agad agus ólan tú é.
You have water and you drink it.
Támid agus tá na Fir.
We are and the men are.
Ólan an Páiste Baine.
I drink a glass of milk. Oh, a posture. The child on posture, right.
Léan an páiste.
Child reads. And Leon, to people who know other Indo-European languages, could be a little bit familiar, and should be. Because it's a little bit like leer, no? Leer, lire, leggere, lesen, lernen. And that's because it's a cognate, it's a related word, lean. There are lots of words like that in Irish. Ihin shiv ris. You eat rice.
Ólan an páiste baine.
The child drinks milk. Ihmid Aron agus Olimid Banya.
Léan na páistí an leabhar agus léan na fir an nuachtán.
Lena postia lauer agus lena fira nuchtan. The children read the book and the men read the newspaper.
Ólamid isce.
We drink water. We eat bread and drink milk. Ihan na posti.
Tá an nuachtán agam.
Agam.
Léim an bíochlár agus léan tú an leabhar.
I read the menu and you read the book. Tá Colleen Aki.
Tá ceapara agam agus tá ríis eici.
I have a sandwich and she has rice. Okay, this is creating a weird narrative structure. I have a girlfriend. I have a sandwich and she has rice. Like, where are we going with this? Okay, like, out of all the things to tell us about the girlfriend, obviously that's not what's going on, and AI chooses this. But we create narrative structures in our head even when there aren't any to be found.
Tá páistí agam.
I have a child. Oh, children, pashti, right. Olan, she, banya, agus, olimid, ishke.
Tá an ríis agus ceapara aige. Tá leabhar eici agus tá nuachtán aige.
A newspaper.
Tá an ríis agus an ceapara aige.
I read the book.
Tá páistí agam.
I have children. In addition to the sandwich, Nafir. The girls and the boys. Then, the Bukhali.
Léan na cálíní.
The girls read. Then she, agus liamid. Then Nafir, nuchton, agus ichen them raw ul.
Ólan na cálíní.
Ah, there's a fodder over the O.
Léan sé an nuachtán.
He reads the newspaper. Liam, agus lianshi.
Léan sé.
Nuchton.
Ich an na buachalí arán. Léim agus léan sí.
She.
Léimid an nuachtán.
Léamid an fóglacht.
Ich an na fir agus ólan na mrá.
There we go. Capita agus bainne. I eat rice. Ichimid rís.
Capire agus bainne.
Sandwich and milk. Shit. Lean tú an nuchtán. Táimid.
Ich muid. Tá isce agad
You
agus
have
ólan
water
tú é.
and you drink it.
An capire.
Ah, shit. Okay. I got it backwards. Capita.
Tá sibh. Léan tú an nuachtán. An páiste.
Páiste.
Ólan an páiste bainne. Tá muid agus tá na fir. An capire. An páiste.
There we go. Ichimid Aron agus Olivid Anya Leabhar Olan sé Banya agus Olivid Ishke. Nu an Leabhar.
Tá chalín eici.
Olamid Ishke. Tá páistí agam. Buchalí nó Bíochlar Lán agam. I read the book. Okay.
Tá páistí agam. Tá capire agam agus tá ríis eici.
I have a sandwich and she has rice.
Ich muid úl agus ólamid isce. Ich muid úl agus ólamid isce.
Ah, okay. I wasn't sure because the way she said that, it said ooh, it almost sounded like ooh. I have a girlfriend and you have a boyfriend.
Tá an ríis agus capire aige. Tá leabhar eici agus tá nuachtán aige.
Okay, we've leveled at 2251. Still solidly at number 2. 4 of 6. The girls.
Ólan na fir.
The men drink. The girls and the boys. Olan namra.
Léamid.
Read. Ian. Na fir agus Olan namra.
Léim agus léan
I
si.
read and she reads. Lean she agus léimid.
Ich an na fir agus ólan na mrá.
Liam. Liamage an nuchtán. Olan na Colini. Ah, fuck, I didn't mean to hit enter there.
Léan sé an nuachtán.
Olan na Buacheli. Lean sé an nuchtán. Olan na Colini agus ihan na Buacheli. Image.
Ichimuid an ríis.
Eat the rice. An páiste.
Ichimuid ríis.
We eat rice.
Tá siad.
Lean tú an nuchtán.
Capire agus baine. Támuid agus tá siad.
We are and they are. Agus tá na fear.
Ólan an páiste baine.
The child drinks milk. Ihan sé capita.
Támuid agus
Fuck, I should hit enter too soon. Olan tú baine agus Olan Whisky. You eat rice. Tá iske agat agus Olan tú
támuid agus tá na fir.
Hello, Ether Polyglot. How you doing?
Ólamid isce.
We drink water. Olan na Posti. Oh, they eat shit. Ihan. The children. Olamij Ishke. We eat bread and drink milk. Oh, I had a relieving experience ultimately today. My webcam, the USB cable of it my knee got caught on it and ripped the connector to. Oh, well then. And actually managed to bend the USB connector part, the bit that actually plugs into the port, at a 90-degree angle. Oh, yeah. Well, it turns out you can recover from that. It works. I had to force it in with my thumb, which was kind of painful and not easy. No, I mean, it required a significant amount of pressure, but the camera's working. Let me see. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I mean, that was great, because this does not have it's not a situation like with my microphone. If I wreck the cable, as I've done a few times, I can just buy another cable. But this webcam, the cable is built in. If the cable is wrecked, I need to buy another webcam.
Tá páistí agam. Ichimuid úl agus ólamid isce.
Water. We eat an apple. Are we mice?
Tá ríis aice.
I have a boy.
Tá leabhar agus nuachtán aige.
Tá leabhar Ekki. Agus tá. Nuachtan. Ege.
Léan na páistí an leabhar agus léan na fir an nuachtán.
Oh yeah, I just oh shit, sorry. That was a surprise. Yeah, Coelho. I just found out that you could do those checkpoint quizzes without actually doing all of the lessons before them, and that you got 50 XP for them. So I started out by doing one of those. Tá an Piachlar Agam.
Tá leabhar aici agus tá nuachtán aige.
Tá rís aige agus an gabere aige. Ihan na páistí. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bio break and then we're going to legendarize in Asqueliga. So, back in just a mo. Yeah, oh, interesting. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital es...
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Benedetese. Her beautiful day. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. Okay. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Bamba. Okay, Bambas is ducks. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. I buy a computer or quack. And here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, but sounds vaguely like Holden and the hok in Hogun in Korean or waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same kind of character. Oh, I see. This is Dikhe Ishai Boy, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Cocine da boy. Oso milao. Pote. When is it? Proteine. Utros. Protopulo. In the designated chicken-eating area, obviously.
Leave.
Monsieur.
See.
Livre. Liwe livla.
Mateye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Si. Isopi. Mateye. Proč? Inte. Počkej. A. Si.
Oedden coginio panas. Jacob. Hefed. 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 Hek. Hek. Hek.
Mwalimu.
This Saturday. And it's from Muallim.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Oh, thanks to cat suns. Meow and the pictures of the fish. That's they were proud.
Sööpä. Pupu. Yrittävä. Puraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries or living things.
兄の名前は
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Uyum. Fun fact. Here we go. Let's see. Ich reise zum ersten Mal nach Japan. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. I mean, both of those are totally acceptable translations. I mean, that's the thing with the correct answers. Those are entered by individual course creators. And it's hard to take them all into account. Speaking as a professional translator, taking all the possible correct translations into account is a real bastard. But I actually, and I report these things occasionally. I've even gotten responses where they said, yeah, actually, you're totally right, we fixed it. Right? They send you an email. Which is kind of cool. It's nice to know that somebody's actually checking that stuff out. Did you know that there is Irish language rap and it's actually pretty good? The Women. And she agus liamage. The Men. Olan Namra. Yeah, a group called Kneecap just came to mind. The Girls. Then an na fear.
Ólan na Calini, agus
Drink
Ichan
and
na Buachali.
Boys eat. Liam an nuchtan.
Léamid an Nuachtan.
Read the newspaper. The word for newspaper, T.G. Lurgan? I know Lurgan, but I don't know T.G. The word for newspaper looks like the German word for sober. Nabuchali.
Ichan na Fir, agus Ólan na Mrá.
Nabuchali Aron.
Léan sé, agus Léam Mead.
He reads and we read. Olan na Kalini Ishke. Liam.
Léan tú an Nuachtan.
You read the newspaper. Image Reese. Oh! Oh, very neat. I was just looking at T.G. Lurgan. Okay, that looks brilliant.
Capere, agus Banya.
There's also... Oh, even better. There's also an area of the Falls Road in Belfast. They call the Gaeltacht Quarter. And it is basically the only urban Gaeltacht in Ireland, at the moment anyway. And you can just basically, you're in that area, you can basically go in and, pretty much everything is conducted in Irish. Which is much more illuminating if your Irish is better than mine. But you can, they have Irish language bookshops and stuff. It's cool. Sandwich and milk. And to rice.
Ichan muid Ríis.
We eat rice. Agus Banya. You drink milk and I drink water. Tá tú.
Tá muid, agus tá na
The
Fir.
men are. Tá muid, agus tá siad.
Ólan an Páiste Banya.
Child drinks milk. Oh, just not on. That's the. Just Penta Guinness, little Will. You know what the Welsh for couple of pints is? Couple of pints. Lean an pa oiste. You eat rice. Ihimij an ris. Lean shed an nöchtan. I have to say that the way they pull stout. Oh, where did you have that? Where were you? The book. Olamij. Ishke.
Tá ríis aice.
She has rice. Napa oshti.
Ólamid isce.
We drink water. Ta pashti agam.
Ichan na páistí.
The children eat. Oh wow, neat. That's random. It's hard to actually find a place in Cardiff, the capital of Wales, where you can actually order in Welsh. There used to be a great little there used to be this great pub called Mochandi, the Black Pig, named after a Welsh folk song, by the cricket ground. And you could do everything in Welsh there. It was great. You know, you could order in Welsh and they would reply in Welsh. You don't get that a lot in Cardiff. But for the most part, to really get an immersive experience in Welsh, you have to go out to the middle of nowhere. Olan She Banya August Olamij Ishke. Yeah, the countryside is where you get the most Welsh spoken. Places like Pwllheli, which there's not even a train that goes to anymore.
Eki.
I have a girl. Oh, Eki, fuck. Ta, Lauer, Eki, August, Ta, Nöchtan, Ege. I have rice and a sandwich. Oh shit, Ege, fuck. Ta, an Bichlar, Agam. I read the book. Ta Reese August Capita Age. I have the menu.
Tá Colleen Eki.
She has a girl. He has rice and a sandwich. And there we go, legendarized, and it is time to pick another language. 2384 XP. How they're, I don't know how he's managing, or she or they, are managing 6,509 XP in 3 days, but that's kind of amazing. I'm not sure if I can catch up on that. Oh, we have another viewer. Hello, other viewer. Welcome. We're about to randomly select a language. Greek. We've randomized ourselves into Greek. Πορτοκαλί.
Έχω πορτοκαλί παπούτσια.
I have orange shoes.
Καφέ. Η καφέ σοκολάτα.
The brown chocolate. Café chocolata. Μπλε.
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 Τα παπούτσια μου είναι μπλε.
My shoes are bleh.
Μαύρο. Η γυναίκα φοράει ένα μαύρο φόρεμα.
The woman wears a black dress. Mauve.
Μοβ. Ποιος έχει τα μοβ παπούτσια μου?
Who has my purple shoes? Prasino.
Πράσινο.
Like so far, practically all of these color words have been loan words. Like mauve, bleh. I mean, that's French. Portocali, yeah, well, that's.
Πίνω πράσινο τσάι, όχι μαύρο.
I drink green tea, not black. I drink both. Green tea is amazing stuff if you need to get yourself to an alert state when you're absolutely about to just fall over.
Ποιο χρώμα είναι αυτό?
Which color is this?
Έχω τον γαλάζιο λαγό.
I have the Galazio gray lago hair, I think. The Galazio is light blue. Bollocks.
Αυτός φοράει ένα γαλάζιο πουκάμισο. Αυτός φοράει ένα γαλάζιο πουκάμισο. Είναι αυτό το χρώμα καφέ.
Is this brown? Oh, αυτό το χρώμα. Right. I was reading that as είναι αυτό το χρώμα καφέ. Is this the color brown? Right, see what they did there.
Τι χρώμα παπούτσια φοράνε?
What color shoes do they wear?
Έχω τον γαλάζιο λαγό.
I have the light blue hair.
Είναι αυτό το χρώμα καφέ.
Is this color brown?
Λευκό. Ο άντρας φοράει ένα λευκό πουκάμισο.
The man is wearing a white shirt.
Λευκό.
Just ask me that.
Μαύρος. Ο μαύρος σκύλος.
The black dog.
Κόκκινο. Κίτρινο, πορτοκαλί, κόκκινο.
Yellow, orange, red. Pepper, red.
Άσπρο, μαύρο και γκρι.
Aspro, mavro και gri. White, black, and gray. Aspro. I think I might have done one of them.
Ο νονός μου έχει μια γκρι γάτα. Ο νονός μου έχει γκρι γάτα.
I didn't hear Mia.
Αυτοί είναι άντρες.
They are men.
Που είναι το κίτρινο πουλί?
Where is the yellow bird?
Που είναι ο πράσινος ελέφαντας?
Where is the green elephant? Cool, which one are you doing?
Τα πράσινα γάντια είναι δικά τους.
The green gloves are theirs.
Αυτή η μπλούζα είναι μαύρη.
This top is black.
Το μοβ καπέλο και οι πράσινες μπότες.
The purple hat and the green boots.
Δεν έχω πράσινη ζώνη.
I don't have a green belt?
Πού είναι η μαύρη αρκούδα?
Where is the black arcuda? Black bear, I think? Ah,
Ο αδελφός σου φοράει γκρι πουκάμισο.
your brother wears a gray shirt. Gris. That's French. Like, did they not have... What words did they use for these colors before they started just borrowing the words from French, I wonder?
Ο νονός μου έχει μια γκρι γάτα.
Ah, she did say Mia.
Ο νονός μου έχει μια γκρι γάτα. Κίτρινος. Ο ελέφαντας είναι γκρίζος.
The elephant is gray.
Η λευκή τίγρη και η καφέ αρκούδα.
The white tiger and the brown bear.
Πού είναι η καφετιά γάτα?
Where is the brown cat?
Έχουμε μια γκρίζα γάτα και έναν άσπρο σκύλο.
We have a gray cat and a white dog.
Πού είναι ο κίτρινος λαγός?
Where is the yellow hare?
Το κορίτσι με τις κίτρινες μπότες.
The girl with the yellow boots. Oh, wow.
Φορά άσπρα.
Φοράμε άσπρα παπούτσια και μαύρα καπέλα. We are wearing white shoes and black hats.
Ένας γαλάζιος σκύλος.
A light blue dog.
Αυτές οι κότες δεν είναι άσπρες.
These clothes are not white. Oh, hens. Okay, these hens are not white.
Τα κορίτσια φοράνε γαλάζιες φούστες.
The girls wear light blue skirts.
Δεν έχει κίτρινη μπλούζα.
He does not have a yellow top.
Πού είναι τα ρούχα του πορτοκαλί ελέφαντα?
Where are the clothes of the orange elephant?
Έχω τους γαλάζιους λαγούς.
I have the light blue hairs.
Πού είναι ο πορτοκαλής ελέφαντας? Πού είναι ο πορτοκαλής ελέφαντας? Αυτή έχει γαλάζιες γραβάτες.
She has light blue ties.
Μία λευκή και μία κίτρινη κάλτσα.
A white and a yellow sock.
Αυτές οι κότες δεν είναι άσπρες.
These hens are not white. Oh, hello, Dragon Tie 001. Welcome, thanks for the follow.
Κόκκινα και πράσινα μήλα.
Red and green apples.
Πολύχρωμα ψάρια και κόκκινα κάβουρια.
Colorful fish and red crabs.
Η γυναίκα φοράει ένα βαθύ μπλε φόρεμα.
The woman is wearing a βαθύ deep blue dress. Ah, bathi. Like bathysphere. Yeah, the diving bell thing.
Η κόκκινη φούστα.
The red skirt.
Εγώ φοράω ένα ανοιχτό ροζ παλτό.
I am wearing a ανοιχτό. Light pink coat. Ανοιχτό, light.
Ανοιχτό
Okay, neat.
πορτοκαλί και σκούρο κόκκινο.
Light orange and dark socks. Scuro coquino, right.
Ο άντρας φοράει πολύχρωμο καπέλο.
The man is wearing a colorful hat.
Αυτά τα παντελόνια είναι σκουρόχρωμα.
These pants are dark colored scurochroma.
Έχω μία ασπρόμαυρη γάτα.
I have a black and white cat.
Δεν είναι γκρι, είναι ασπρόμαυρο.
It is not gray. It is black and white.
Φοράω ανοιχτά καφέ-γάντια.
I am wearing light brown gloves.
Δεν έχω ανοιχτόχρωμη φούστα.
I do not have a light colored skirt.
Το ανοιχτόχρωμο παλτό και το σκουρόχρωμο καπέλο.
The light colored coat and the dark colored hat.
Οι κάλτσες του είναι κόκκινες. Οι κάλτσες του είναι κόκκινες. Τα κορίτσια φοράνε πολύχρωμα φορέματα.
The girls wear colorful dresses.
Ποιανού είναι το σκούρο μοβ καπέλο.
Whose is the dark purple hat?
Αυτό δεν είναι μοβ, είναι βαθύ κόκκινο.
This is not purple. It is deep red.
Ανοιχτό πορτοκαλί και σκούρο κόκκινο.
Light orange and dark red. There we go. Bookmark the... Oh, weird. The Twitch chat isn't working. Or Restream isn't... There we go. Restream wasn't connecting to the Twitch chat for some reason there. Trying to give myself a bookmark so I could see when new messages come in. And there was a little error message next to the Twitch icon. 4 or 5. Cafe.
Καφέ. Αυτοί πίνουν καφέ.
They drink coffee.
Το νερό είναι καφέ. Το νερό είναι καφέ.
The water is brown.
Καφέ σούπα.
Brown soup.
Το καφέ ψάρι.
The brown fish.
Ο καφέ καφές.
The brown coffee.
Το πρωινό έχει χυμό και καφέ.
The breakfast has juice and coffee.
Το καφέ κουτάβι.
The brown kutavi. I think.
Πίνεις καφέ.
You drink coffee.
Είναι ο σκύλος σου καφέ.
Is your dog brown? Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to select another language. Let's just do a quick XP check as well. Oh, next achievement, earn 30,000 XP. I am 3,400, 87 short of that. 77 short of that. 4496 XP. Making a fair bit of XP progress today, and now to randomly select a new language. And we've ended up with Swedish. Swedish time. Let's see, update the name over here. Okay.
Smartaste. Han står och tittar på dig.
He's standing and looking at you.
Planen. Min man har gått till banken.
My husband went to the bank. Yeah, that is literally correct, but a lot of the time... Oh, cool. Good luck on that. Har gått in English would actually just be the simple past. Went. Värre.
Prästen hade dött under natten.
He's died overnight.
Fylla. Ställ tallrikarna på bordet.
Put the plates on the table. Samtal.
Har du tappat minnet?
Have you lost your memory, I think?
Stå. Vems ansvar är det?
Whose responsibility is it?
Vad? Jag ger dig rosen.
I give you the rose. Hål.
Jag vill utveckla nya datorer. Jag vill utveckla nya datorer.
Ja. Vi hör. Den body.
Jag har ett förslag.
Yeah.
Lejonet simmar. Lejonet simmar. Lejonet simmar. Lejonet simmar.
Meaning fras. Well, I would have if you had actually taken into account all of the possible correct translations of these things. Ja.
Ängen är lika stor som 4 fotbollsplaner. Står.
Really, that means stands. But you can use it sometimes in places where in English you'd say is.
Har brandmännen kommit än?
The firefighters come yet.
Små. Det är en bra överenskommelse.
It is a good agreement.
Trä. Ansvaret är mitt.
The responsibility is mine.
Gott. Det där molnet ser ut som en kanin.
That cloud looks like a rabbit.
Stå. Du måste utveckla dina idéer.
You have to develop your ideas.
Slå. Vart hade han gått?
Where had he gone? Spelare. Yeah, very literally, but a lot of the time you just say spelare, not just en spelare.
Ställ tallrikarna på bordet.
Yeah.
Jag bor i det kallaste rummet. Jag bor i det kallaste rummet.
That is another way of saying it, but it is många nya.
Frasen är väldigt lång. Frasen är väldigt lång. Vägen är rak. Vägen är rak. Vägen är rak.
Okay. It's annoying when 2 out of 3 of the mistakes weren't really mistakes, but let's move on. And where are we going next? Esperanto. Treniston.
Kian belegan bildon li pentris.
Oh shit. What lovely pictures they painted? What a beautiful picture he painted. Li pentris, okay.
Domacho.
Mangiante tro rapide, mia avino comencis tusi.
By eating too fast, my grandmother started to cough. That really should have been accepted. Godon.
Dentoj de aligatoroj estas tre akraj.
There are 3 acrai? Acrai. In the alligator. Bollocks. Oh shit, okay. I was dentoi, right. Teeth. I was thinking dentro. I was thinking like dentro. Dentro de alligator. Okay, yes. That makes much more sense out of everything. Mia filo estes sana kaj forta.
Turismaj agentejoj helpas multajn vizitantojn ĉiutage.
Travel agents. Tourism agents help many visitors every day. Agentejoj. Agencies. Okay. And we've ended up with Yiddish. Okay.
Chalas.
Really, none of these are habu. That would be he, ves, vuv. The real trouble is that when you have both of these, could potentially, depending on which dialect you're using, would depend.
Habu.
Okay. Morgen.
Morgen.
Is Montag.
Montag. Wie zijn deine Sachen?
Wo sind deine Sachen? Where are your things? Zwei.
Zwei.
Heiß.
Hose.
Denen. Oh ne.
Haset.
Heiser.
Sennen.
Denen Bläu.
Blow. In.
Ein
Hose.
Haus
Is.
rood.
Ich schraub dem entweder.
I write the answer. Mir.
Mir.
Dives. Felt. Felt.
Gur nicht.
That's not really, I'm not missing anything though. It's more like there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not lacking anything.
Ich suche Hotel.
Ich suche Hotel. I am looking for a hotel.
S. Is.
In Kapitel.
Kapitel.
Meine Geweihren zijn du.
My friends are here.
Du. Is.
Mein
Man.
Computer.
Who
Wie.
is deiner?
Deiner.
Wow. That must have been a very long legendary
Ich
level.
gehe kan Hong Kong zu fies.
I am going to Hong Kong on foot. That could be a bit of a long trip, although I think Google Directions will actually give you the directions to do it. Mir rufen telefonieren ruft.
Schicke her dein Katz, nicht meine.
Send your cat here. Here, not mine. Was willst
Willst
du
du
mit dein Fleisch?
Fleisch. Für was schläfst du unter den Tisch?
Are you sleeping under the table? Meine? Many. Viele. Asach,
Kinder.
Sind
offen. Boss.
Man beliebte Bobbe.
My beloved grandmother.
Avada.
Is.
Viertel.
Is.
Genig. Für was ist der Babka harte nicht weich?
Deine
Mishpoche.
is
Azoi. Klein.
Das Buch hat nur 12 Kapitel.
The book has only 12 chapters. A little. Like, I can kind of get by a bit. I have good pronunciation and I can read a fair bit, but I don't really know a whole lot. Die seinen nahe.
Talmides.
Wir fliehen kan Europa.
We are flying to Europe. It can be both. Mir.
Mir.
Seine
Hingerek. Sie haben den Wein.
They have the wine. Oh, well, Yiddish I already speak. Of the two, I mean, Yiddish is one of my working languages. I read books in Yiddish all the time. One thing that's confusing here is this dialect that most of the speakers they have use is one I have never heard before. They pronounce everything in, apparently, if I remember correctly, the one place I have heard it is in the show Unorthodox. Everybody seems to pronounce things that way, but nowhere else have I ever heard things pronounced that way. So it's like Williamsburg Yiddish. I'm not sure. I think that might be originally Litvak Yiddish, but I could be wrong about that. Die Vereinigte Staaten von... Oh, okay. It should be, I mean, since they do go and say the entire thing, the United States of America, die Vereinigte Staaten von Amerika. But I'm fine with having to click 2 fewer.
Wegen was redest du?
What are you talking about? Der Vater redet wegen... Well, the Duolingo Irish pronunciations aren't wrong. Those are actually fairly standard. That, I believe, is Leinster Irish. But, this is, like... This is a very specific... Okay. Wegen... Alter. Das sehnen meine Blumen. There we go. 24.96. 430 XP today. But, like, in Japanese, they get the pitch accent wrong a lot of the time. The pronunciations, a lot of them are kind of non-native. And then a lot of the phrases are just really weird, like, literal translations of English. I mean, there was a really good video I just happened to have in my YouTube recommendations by, I think his channel is called That Japanese Guy Yuta, where he goes through... This is where I found out that you could just do the checkpoints without doing the stuff in between, the stuff leading up to it. But, I mean, some of the Japanese phrases that he pointed out, there was like... Oh, yeah, I like Dogen a lot. His stuff on pronunciation is well worth watching. I mean, he has really spent... He seems to have dedicated his life, really, to Japanese phonetics. And he definitely is somebody worth... And his comedy videos are good, too. Yeah, quite like him. Okay. I think I am going to take a little break. Well, one of the things that I love about his comedy videos is that he does a really good job with the subtitles. Like, he manages to make the joke work in both languages, and I can tell you, as somebody who's translated Japanese for a living since the turn of the century, that is not easy. That is actually an extremely hard thing to do, and he manages it. So, yeah, I rate him a lot. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
Okay, we've leveled up, and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek! We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula gider. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units, somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squad, and that also means elephant. Okay. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Bamba. Okay, Bambas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. I buy a computer. Or quack, and here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, quack sounds vaguely like Hogun and the hok in Hogun in Korean or waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same kind of character. Oh, I see. This is Dikhe Ishai Fui, which means, do you want food? But, yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Cocine da boya. Posso milao. Pote. When is it? Proteine. Utros. In the designated chicken-eating area, obviously.
Liv. Monsieur. Livla. Liwe livla.
Macieje. Ja. Si. Wysoki. Macieje. Proč? Víte. Počkej. A. Si.
Oedden coginio panas.
Jacob. Hefed. 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 Hek. 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 Mwalimu.
The Saturday. And it's from Mu'allim.
주머니 멀리는 개.
Oh, thanks to cat suns. Meow and the pictures of the fish. That's they were proud.
Söpö. Pupu. Yrittävä. Puraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries or living things. And I'm back. I see somebody else has joined us. Hello, somebody else who has joined us. Get my windows where I need them to be. Okay. Actually, put the headphones on too early because I need to randomly select another language. We're gonna go till 3 tonight. And what have I gotten? 조선말. 그럼. Do some legendarizing, shall we? Sweaty leagues? What are the sweaty leagues?
버스.
Worth noting that you also will see it spelled with a double bup, then bup in the north. 버스.
버스 기사,
Bus driver.
버스 정류장,
Bus stop. And this is an interesting example of a Sino-Korean word that if you know Japanese and you recognize the Chinese characters it must be, then you can guess what it means, but it is not the Japanese way of saying it. Jongyujang, or in the north, Jongyusu, would, you pronounce it, the Japanese would be Teryusho, Teryujo, which means a place where something stops. But in Japanese, you just say basute, which is the first character in that jong.
우리는 마스크를 쓸 수밖에 없어요.
We have no choice but to wear a mask. Indeed. 我很高兴. Yeah, I mean, I don't get how somebody can get 6,000 XP in through. Even when I've been making the most XP, I've never gotten anywhere near that. You would have to be doing nothing but Duolingo to get that. I mean, I've heard it suggested that Duolingo has bots that they use just to keep people
대중교통이
going.
뭐예요?
What is public transportation?
택시는 대중교통인가요?
Are taxis public transportation?
버스 정류장까지 걸어갈 수 있는가?
버스
정류장까지 걸어갈 수. 버스 정류장까지 걸어갈 수 있는가?
동생은 버스 기사로 일해요.
My little brother. Oh well, little sister, that'd be 여동생, works as a bus driver. 운전사.
빨리 정류장에 가.
Go to the stop quickly.
기사는 버스를 팔 수밖에 없어요.
The driver has no choice but to sell the bus.
여기는 대중교통이 불편해요.
Here, public transportation is inconvenient.
우리는 집에 갈 수밖에 없어요.
We have no choice but to go home.
버스 정류장의 건너편.
Across from the bus stop.
표.
Ticket.
여행 버스는 곧 출발합니다.
여기 버스는 the It's not really necessarily a tour bus, though. Will depart soon.
판매기를 사용할 줄 아세요?
Do you know how to use the vending machine?
우리는 시외에 집이 있었어요.
We had a house outside the city.
실례합니다. 여기에서 버스 터미널에 어떻게 갑니까?
How do I get to the bus terminal from here?
매표소에 어떻게 가나?
How can you go to the ticket window? It's a how can you go to the it sounds off in English.
시외버스 터미널에 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요. 시외버스 터미널에 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요. 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요.
Now, that ne indicates something that you just became aware of, that you're surprised of, but that there was a certain amount of reflection before you say it.
매표소에서 표를 샀나?
Did you buy a ticket at the ticket window?
파란색 판매기를 찾읍시다.
Let's find the blue vending machine.
서울 시외버스 터미널.
Seoul Intercity Bus Terminal.
지하철을 탈 수 없어요.
You cannot ride the subway.
부산역은 작네요.
Busan Station is small.
교통카드를 사러 지하철역에 가세요.
Please. Go to a subway station to buy or go to the subway station, which sounds weird because there's usually more than one of them, to buy a transit card.
택시 요금은 얼마예요?
How much is the taxi fare?
뉴욕 지하철 1호선.
New York Subway Line 1.
몇 호선으로 갈아타야 돼요?
Which line do I... Okay, this is annoying because this could actually be do I need to transfer to or do you need to transfer to? Because there's no explicit subject. Need to transfer to. And they have I and you both.
다음 역에서 갈아탈 거예요. 다음 역에서 갈아탈 거예요.
서울역에서 기다려줘.
Please wait at Seoul Station.
뉴욕 지하철.
New York Subway.
아이고, 교통카드를 잊어버렸어요.
I forgot my transit card. Yeah, okay. Oh no, also, but it could also be.
지하철 입구.
Depending on your tone. Subway entrance.
지하철을 탈 수 없어요.
You cannot ride the subway.
아이고, 교통카드를 잊어버렸어요.
기차.
Or 열차.
기차가 버스보다 빨라요.
A train is faster than a bus. Today, in things that that's said only by people who have never ridden Amtrak.
저는 버스를 놓쳤습니다.
I missed the bus.
뉴욕행 버스.
Bus to New York.
우대석.
Priority seat.
우대석이 비어 있어요. 우대석 비어 있어요.
All 8 courses? I don't know if I realized that there were 8 courses.
저는 부산행 기차를 찾고 있었습니다.
I was looking for a train to Busan.
열차가 곧 출발할 거예요.
The train will be departing soon.
막차는 몇 시야?
What time is the last train?
맛있게 먹겠습니다.
Bon appetit. That's random.
막차를 놓칠 수 없어요.
I can't miss the last train. Oh, I see. Wait, there's Chinese to Korean? Oh shit, that would be hard. I mean, starting from Chinese would be hard. Do Korean to Chinese, that would be no problem, but Chinese from Chinese to Korean? That would...
서울행 기차는 어디에 있습니까?
Fuck it. Look, you know what we're gonna do next? We're gonna do the Chinese to Japanese or Chinese to Korean one. 서울행 기차는 어디에 있습니까? Where is the train for Seoul?
우대석에 앉은 남자.
The man who sat in the priority seat. You could also just say the man in the priority seat. But I don't know if they'll accept that.
제 친구들은 열차를 놓쳤어요.
My friends missed the train.
택시를 타겠습니다.
I will take a taxi. 걸어서
가겠습니다.
막차는 몇 시야? Oh yeah, that could take a while. Okay. Gonna keep on
버스
doing it.
기사,
Bus driver.
버스 정류장, 버스 정류장.
대중교통이 뭐예요?
What is public transportation?
동생은 버스 기사로 일해요. 동생은 버스 기사로 일해요.
여기는 대중교통이
불편해요.
빨리 정류장에 가. 빨리. 가.
우리는 마스크를 쓸 수밖에 없어요.
We have no choice but to wear a mask. 버스 운전사.
버스 정류장까지 걸어갈 수 있는가?
Can you walk to the bus stop? Okay. German, Spanish, English are sort of, those three are number one together. Then, let me see. I'd say Japanese, Italian, French, and, let me see. Probably Japanese, Italian, French. I don't know, Russian probably?
빨리
종소리가
가.
택시는 대중교통인가요?
Are taxis public transport?
우리는 집에 갈 수밖에 없어요.
우리는
집에
갈
갈
수
수 밖에 없어요. 기사는 버스를 팔 수밖에 없어요.
The driver has no choice but to sell the bus.
버스 밖에 다른 대중교통이 없는가? 버스 밖에 대중교통이 없는가? 버스 밖에 다른 대중교통이 없는가?
아,
다른 대중교통 없는가?
Interesting. 우리
동생은
기사로
기사
일해요?
일해요.
Actually, really, we have
동생은
기사로 일해요. 버스
정류장까지 걸어갈
수
있는
대중교통이 뭐예요?
총장관이 하는 질문이야.
주말
표 식사 콩
서울 시외버스 터미널.
매표소에 어떻게 가나? 매표소에 어떻게 가나?
우리는 시외에 집이 있었어요.
We had a house outside the city.
판매기는 매표소 건너편에 있지.
판매기는
매표소 건너편에 있지.
매표소에서 표를 샀나?
did buy a ticket at the ticket window.
여행 버스는 곧 출발합니다. 여행 버스는 곧 출발합니다.
파란색 판매기를 찾읍시다.
Let's look. Or let's find the blue vending machine.
버스가 아직 안 출발했나?
버스가
아직 안 출발했나?
판매기를 사용할
줄 아세요?
아세요.
시외버스 터미널에 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요. 시외버스 터미널에 시외버스 터미널에 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요. 있는 매표소에 표가 없네요.
매표소에서
표를 샀나?
표를
판매기를 사용할 줄 아세요?
판매기를 사용할 줄 아세요?
판매기를 사용할 줄 아세요?
여행 버스는
출발합니다.
실례합니다. 여기에서 버스 터미널에 어떻게 갑니까?
How do I get to the bus terminal from here? Oh, interesting. My Hungarian is really not good.
실례합니다. 여기에서
버스
터미널에 어떻게 갑니까?
시외에 우린 시외에 집이 있었.
모종 요금
정원 왜
모종 뉴욕 지하철 1호선 뉴욕 지하철 1호선
교통카드를 사러 지하철역에 가세요.
Go to buy a transit card.
선아는 교통카드로 요금을 내요. 선아는 교통카드로 요금을 내요. 교통카드로 요금을 내요.
뉴욕 지하철 1호선
친구는 지금 지하철 3호선을 기다리고 있어요. 친구는 지금 지하철 3호선을 기다리고 있어요. 지하철 3호선을 기다리고 있어요.
몇 호선으로 갈아타야 돼요?
Which line do I need to transfer to? Oh, it's quite interesting. Surprisingly, North Korean literature is also
교통카드를 잊어버렸어요.
is also quite worthwhile. I read a book a while back called Eri상의 온도, which literally means Hill of Ideals. Yeah, a lot of the novels there have names like this. And it was really kind of confusing because on the sort of inside cover page, there was a picture of just a big ostrich. It's like, okay, what the fuck's this about? What's the ostrich? Does the ostrich have ideals or something? And no, actually, It was about the Pyongyang ostrich meat processing plant, and the struggle to get the equipment there up to international standards, which does not necessarily sound like the most compelling read ever, but it was actually
교통카드를
surprisingly good.
잊어버렸어요. 아이고, 교통카드를 잊어버렸어. 아이고, 교통카드를 잊어버렸어요.
Oh, well, I mean, ostrich sausages and things like that. Apparently, it's all the rage in South Africa.
택시 요금은 얼마예요?
I mean, admittedly, there are a couple of chapters where there's way too much detail about exactly how the ostrich sausage is made. I mean, some of it's actually a little bit fucking nasty. But, you know, the characters, you know, the story's actually kind of compelling. It had good characters. 택시 요금은 얼마예요? All of them terribly earnest, because that's just sort of like, you don't really run into very many non-earnest characters in North Korean literature, but quite engaging. It was a good read. It was surprising given what it was about. 택시 요금은 얼마예요? How much is taxi fare? Well, yeah, it can also be the taxi fare, that's true. But it does not, there is no the
다음
or
역에서
of.
갈아탈 거예요. 다음 역에서 갈아탈 거예요.
I get that. I totally get that. I used to do that too. It was like, if I could find books in Russian or something like that back when it was really hard to get them, I really didn't give a shit what they were. So I ended up with all sorts of random things. 택시
요금은 얼마예요?
오늘은 지하철을 타고 가면 박물관이 요금을 안 받아요.
오늘은
지하철을 타고 가면 오늘은 지하철을 타고 가면 박물관이 요금을 안 받아요. 박물관이 요금을 안 받아요.
So yeah, I love to raid half-price books for stuff like that in their foreign language section. You never know what you're gonna get. I once got a Japanese novel there. Really good Japanese novel. Except the thing is, see, novels in Japan and Korea are often broken into multiple volumes. And if there are 3 or fewer volumes, they don't use 1, 2, 3. They use ue or sang, chu or jung, or ha, ka, meaning top, middle, bottom. Now, if there are only 2 volumes, it's just top is volume 1 and bottom is volume 2. However, if there are 3 volumes, then top, middle, bottom. The trouble with that is that sometimes you've got an incomplete set. If it's a 3-volume novel and volume 2 is missing, you do not realize that until you finish volume 1 and begin reading what you think is volume 2. And that happened to me with this book.
몇 호선으로 갈아타야 돼요?
우리는 도쿄역에서 갈아타야 할 것이에요. 우리는 도쿄역에서 갈아타야. 우리는 도쿄역에서 갈아타야 할 것이에요. 할 것이에요.
아이고. 교통카드 잊어버렸어요.
도쿄역에서 갈아타야 할 것이에요.
Yes, you can also say it with the explicit subject, but you do not need it. Yeah, I mean, it probably does. But when you're missing volume 2, like, I picked up this novel. It was a 3-volume novel, but it was only the first and third volume. So I get to volume 3, it's like, wait a second, they keep on referring to shit that supposedly already happened and that I haven't heard anything about. There's like 3 years of this guy's life that we've just sort of totally skipped over. And I actually had to go on, at the time, I had to go on Japanese Amazon to order volume 2. So I have volume 1 and 3 in hardback and volume 2 in paperback.
지하철역에.
Oh, okay. No, 교통카드를
교통 사러. 지하철역에.
가세요.
택시 요금은 얼마예요?
How much is the taxi fare?
우리는 도쿄역에서 갈아타야 할 것이
Something like that. Although I somehow doubt that he had actually all that much involvement in the process of delivering the thing. I have a feeling that might have actually been some underpaid warehouse workers.
개 정원
기차 산
뉴욕행 버스 뉴욕행 버스
Yeah. And so I have volume 1 and 3 in this nice old hardback, and then this little, I mean, they're not even the same size. The paperbacks in Japan are actually a quite small format. They're about this tall. Here, I have one right here. This is the size of a Japanese paperback book. And this is, let me see, what volume? This is the bottom, the third and final volume of the Japanese translation of Desperation. And they're quite small, as opposed to their hardbacks, which are actually quite a bit larger. And so it is a very mismatched set.
우대석이 비어 있어요.
The priority seat is empty.
서울행 기차는 어디에 있습니까? 서울행 기차는 어디에 있습니까?
우대석 앉은 남자.
우대석
제 친구들은 열차를 놓쳤어요.
My friends missed the train. Oh, cool.
걸어서 가겠습니다.
걸어서
가겠습니다.
맛있게 먹겠습니다.
Bon appétit.
기차가 버스보다 빨라요. 기차가 버스보다 빨라요.
막차를 기다릴 거예요.
I will wait for the last train.
부산 기차를 찾고 있었습니다.
지금 열차가 들어오고 있습니다.
The train is approaching now.
막차를 기다릴 거예요.
막차를 놓칠 수 없어요.
I can't miss the last train. I will say that this is empirically not true. Having missed the last train a few times when I absolutely needed to catch it. It's not bad. I mean, again, my overall recommendation is to use something else as your main language learning method and use this as sort of an enrichment thing and a thing that you can use to sort of check your progress. Because there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't really get covered. And a lot of that stuff is important. Like, let me see. One thing that is good for learning Welsh, for example, is there's Teach Yourself Welsh or Complete Welsh. that you can get as audio enhanced ebooks or or just as paperbacks. Very good books, good dialogues and stuff like that, and they do a good job of explaining the grammatical aspects that often fall short in Duolingo.
이 길이 맞는지 모르겠어.
기사가 버스를 놓쳤습니다.
A secret resource? Okay, and I think I am going to call it a night. It's after 3 and I need to relax a bit. It was a bit of a tiring day thinking that I was going to have to replace my fucking webcam, which was quite expensive, and all of that. So, have a good night. Thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure, and I will be back in the afternoon. I've started to post a streaming schedule on my dedicated Twitter page, and I'm going to try to keep to that. Let me see what this is. Oh, neat. Oh, very neat. Thank you for that link. That will merit further examination. Have a good night, and perhaps I'll see you in the afternoon.